explain what a for loop is, and it's one of the most important concepts, and it's quite simple. Like once you get used to it, it's like eating pretty much. So with a for loop, the reason you'd use a for loop is to loop through, is if you want to like loop through a certain type of data or do some sort of counting. So let's say you have like an array of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to access each data, you use a for loop to like go through it. So the for loop would start at 0, then it would go to 1, then it would go to 2, etc. And so right here I have a simple example of a for loop, and this is how you write it. So you define the number you want to start at, like you'll define it as an integer, and this variable here I called it an I. It doesn't really have to be called I, but it's like a standard practice which coders use. They label it as I, and what this means, right here, these two right here. So what this pretty much means is while I is less than 10, you increment the loop. So let me print this, what this does. So you can see right here we started at 0. So it will go into the loop. It will print out I as it says, and then I will now equals 1, and it's going to check, is I less than 10? Yes, it is. So you go into the loop, you print the number again, you print I, which is now a 1, and then etc. Then you move again. You increment the loop again. Now the I is a 2. Is 2 less than 10? Yes. So you go into the loop and you print the number and I++, and that will keep continuing. One important thing to note, as you can see, this says while I is less than 10. So an interesting thing to note with arrays, no, let's not start there. So if you want it to go to 10, all you have to do is set it equals to 10. So that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But since we started with a 0 right here, you don't really need to do less than or equals to 10 if you want to access 10 values. And what I mean by this is, let me show you. String s equals to hello. So as you can see, hello has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hello has 5 words in it, okay? So what we'll do is, while I is less than hello dot length, s dot length, we do I++. And then what I'm going to do is s dot charac I. So what this code essentially does is, while I is less than s dot length, you print out the character which is at the index. So character index 0 would be H, character index 1 would be E. And indexes in Java start at 0, so it doesn't start at 1, just to let you know. And let me print out the index as well. Yeah, so this is an I. So as you can see, 0's index, the element at index 0 is H, the element at index 1 is E, the index at element 2 is L, 3, L, 4, O. And as you can see, it prints the number 4, but in the string there's 5 letters. How is that possible? Well, that's because we started at 0, and as we started at 0, this 0 is counted within the loop. So 0 is so you can basically count the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 numbers there, and that's pretty much how loops kind of work. It's a pretty simple concept, and so as I say, you'll usually use it in pretty much every single code you'll ever type, and yeah, it's pretty simple. So thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. So